in college prep, and the title of my poem is Irrequietable Apologies. I'm sorry that I cried so much when I was a baby. And I'm sorry that I wasn't born a full-blown lady. I'm sorry that my DNA co-contributor ain't lead the right lifestyle, so he couldn't be with us. So I'm sorry he had to leave, and so did we. And I'm sorry that the people had to come and put our stuff on the street, and I'm sorry that I was rushing to put my shoes on the wrong feet, and I'm sorry that my grandma had to come take me away for you to come get me another day. And when that day came, you came. But 1.5 years later, you were nowhere to be found. See, we took a cab to a common ground, which we both know is the MacArthur Foundation. That's my grandma's job, and you took me to the 11th floor, and before you shut the elevator door, you told me you'd be back for me. I was 4. After the first year, I was losing hope. The second year, it went down a slippery slope. The third year, it was all gone, and by the 4th year, I was calling my grandma and my auntie mom. By the time you actually came back, my body wanted to hug you, but my heart was on attack. My jubilation was hiding all of my frustration. The inquisition was real. I had more questions in my engine than eggs.com, like how can you leave someone who you called mom, who called you mom, who you carried in your belly for 9 months until August 22nd you decided it was enough? Or how can they say that you don't miss someone until they're gone, and I missed you and you were right here in my home? But most importantly, I wasn't an umbilical cord, so why was it so easy for you to cut me off? Because after you came, it took a long time for me to respect your open, I-O-N, but now it's eye-opening because I've learned from your mistakes, and from your past you've escaped. At least I thought you had. Because by the second time you acted so caddishly, my years had doubled, so now I can see that the lies you were telling yourself hid behind insecurities. And I meant to tell you that you aren't that good at hiding things, because I found that I'm not that important to you. At least not as important as he is. Because he has a better way of showing his love. The hand imprints on your face, I can tell when you're thinking of him, because the tears flow out of your eyes in the shape of a heart. And I remember I used to get on my knees and beg to God to split the Red Sea, to split you two apart. But you would always swim back to his sweltering hand. So I'm sorry that I got on my knees and begged God to change something that will never change. Your mind's not straight. It is so deranged. And apparently I'm asking you to be too brave when I tell you to forget your husband's name and his very existence. You embrace his, but to my love there is a resistance. And sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Mom, I'm sorry that I'm not mature enough to see what love really involves. And I'm not old enough to see that your problems don't need to be solved. They can just be washed away with vodka, Jack Daniel, and Cristal. Listen, I'm sorry that I was born a baby and not a full-blown lady. And I'm sorry in our lives you won't see a trend. But I'm telling you, I had to accept my own apology in the end.